Welcome to the video. Again, just want to give a bit of housekeeping. I'm not trashing anyone in this video. I'm just, I'm just honestly just sharing comments and criticisms. I'm here to help you sell your bike. If you like these videos, give them a thumbs up. If you want to see more, leave a comment down below. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Again, this is just purely banter. Please don't take anything personally. This is just harsh Aussie humor criticism here. Well, let's have a look here. We've got the Zuri Forza. Zuri is the source Chinese-made frames. These are actually pretty good bikes, man. I had one of these. They're actually pretty legit. This one is for $1,200 Aussie. It looks like it looks like it's almost brand new. A brand spank. Look at that, how clean that rim is. This is almost a brand new bike. That saddle, that's probably the reason why this bike hasn't been ridden. Those saddles are prostate pounders, peridium pumpers. Look at that 10-speed Ultegra 6600, still looking mint condition. So this is a decent bike. I'm not sure that's compact. It doesn't look like compact. It's mint condition. This is almost a new bike. Fantastic. Those Ritchie bars and stem were great. These frames are pretty good. They were pretty legit. They were as good as the Decordis that were out at the same time. So this is a legit bike. $1,200. That's a fair price. That's a fair price. The saddle's got to go if you value your prostate, all right? But you probably offer them $700. They probably sell it to you because they haven't ridden it. Right, next bike up we have here. We have a sold. This one got sold. Giant XTC. This is in mint condition. It's an old 26er. So it's not a blast from the past. Disc brakes. The old RockShox Judies. Everyone had a good time with Judy. Ecstasy 3. Old Truitive. Isis Drive. It's decent condition. $300. A bit of a blast from the past. That seat angle though. You want to lower that nose down. Unless you want some prostate surgery. Alright, now we've got another bike here. This was interesting. This was sold locally here. This is a Felt EPO. This is literally called a Felt EPO. It's a 26er. It's not as fast as a 29er, but it's in mint condition. It's new old stock from 2003. Look, it's got like an Eastern rear end on it. Hilariously epic. You know, it's got the old cross-smack rim brake. It's the old XTR 960 group set. This bike is... yeah, I wonder what it got sold for. It's got the old Sidwell cups in there, with a lockout on them. Maybe I had a pair of those on my Epics back in the day. They were a decent fork. Yeah, classic bike. I wonder how much it sold for. If it was only 29, it'd be legit. It'd be a legit bike. Next up, we have a road bike, another Trek ZL9000. These weren't too bad a bike. They did crack around the bottom bracket a bit, but this one's $550. It's been listed for 21 weeks. Again, that saddle is probably the reason it hasn't been ridden. Those saddles are hideous, in my opinion. It's got a 6500 9-speed Ultegra on there. Looks like it's had a weird derailleur replaced for whatever reason. Yeah, it's got the original Bontrager race light stem, race light bars. It's got 9-speed Ultegra shifters. It's got a different fork on there, so it's maybe involved in a bit of a crash and bingle. It's got a Trek Bontrager fork, which came off there, a Trek Madone 5.2. 2004 model, so it's probably had a bit of a front end impact, but again, its fork's been replaced, not too much of an issue, but a little bit reasonable for concern. You can offer this guy probably $200, you probably get this bike. Be a good shopping bike, no worries. I think these are actually a US made frame, maybe not, I can't exactly remember. The OCLV rear, not a bad bike. Let's go. Alright, here we've got a Trek Madone neon yellow, radioactive yellow. Nice color. I like this color. This is the Madone rim brake. $6,000. Once for $6,000, you ain't gonna get it. Is it Di2? It is Di2 group set. Okay, so yeah, it's got a cork, bottom bracket, blah 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 blah. So nice color. I like this color. Stands out. Great safety color. Right, rim brakes. So it's not worth much. Those Bontrager brakes. Bit hit and miss. Very nice paint. The Trek do have a fantastic paint job. It's got a BB90 bottom bracket, so hit or miss. Depends on how heavy you are as a rider. Whatever. It's got integrated bar and stem, which I'm not a fan of at all. Because if you have a crash, you've got to replace the whole lot, and it's expensive and waste of landfill. ISO speed paint job's immaculate, isn't it? It's a very nice paint job. Trek, really good paint quality there. So yeah, Di2 works good. It's got the Envy wheels, which again is just Chinese carbon or whatever. Doesn't matter. They work the job. It's a US assembled in USA, which means I'm not sure what these means these days. It's got a cork on there. So the group set I like, the frame color I like, the price $6,000. I don't think it's going to sell. For $6,000 because everyone knows these days is they want the disc brakes, unfortunately. Track Madone, $1,200. Nice little bike this one is. This would be a fantastic bike for your lady friend. Or anyone who fits a 52. $1,200 a bit rich. You probably get it for $500, and it would be a pretty decent bike for the money. This is not a bad bike. Even lighten up with the wheels. It's a decent bike, good geo. The seat will be a hit or miss. It looks like it's probably a miss for this person because this bike looks near new condition. Near new condition. So the saddle of these bikes still got reflector on there as well. There's bar tape. It's got the stock bar tape. So this bike is near new. So $1,200 is fair price, but you could definitely haggle them down more. You got Trek Madone 5.2, early 2008, $1,200. Let's have a sniff through this one. Bit of banged up, 6,500. This is not 6,700. Sorry, this is 6,600. All right, so they got the typo wrong there. The 6,700 is the integrated cables underneath there. This is 6,500, and this is a 6,500 SL rear derailleur. So it's done a bit of work, this bad boy. This one's done a bit of work. We've got some Bontrager race light wheels. $1,200, dreaming. This bike is probably worth about $500. It's done a bit of work there, Ultegra SL. So yeah, it's definitely done some work. Yeah, it's done some work. I would say $500, and you got yourself a bike. We've got another Trek here, Madone 58. It's a 6 series with key peg, 11 speed, $1,000. I don't think it's going to sell. It's got cam peg on there. Oof, look at that. Crunchy crunchies. It's missing the little tin things that protect them from the chain slap and the chain suck. This bike, oof, they're nice colour. I love that colour, but I'll be dropping that fork out check for any Ring of Deaths. Those hoods look like the shifters done a fair bit of work. So yes, I don't think it's going to sell for a grand. Offer them $400. You probably get it for, you know. Works SL2, $1,800 for a tarmac, 7,900 groups. So let's have a look at this one. This is a nice bike. The SL2 is a fantastically riding bike. Let's have a look at it. We've got the BB30 OSBB, which is a bit of a hit or miss. The Durace wheels look like C24. They're a pretty good wheel set. Might be a bit hard to get spokes from these days, but yeah, this is going to be a cruiser. This is going to be probably about, as is without pedals, it's going to be about, I reckon, 6.8 kilo. So 56. I would say it's going to be pushing 6.8 kilo without pedals. Actually, yeah, I reckon it's going to be at 6.8 kilo, 6.9 kilo without pedals. So as light as the current SL7 out of the box for 56. So this is a decent deal. You probably get it for about $1,000. It's only ridden like a couple of times in the last 8 years. So yeah, this is in. Let's have a look at the condition of it. Not much wear on the chain rings. Looks like it's got original chain rings still. Cranks look still pretty good. Not much corrosion on the derailleur. The pedals don't look like they've been crunched around the crit. The crank tips look very good condition. Shifters also look very good condition. Not much fading or corrosion or cracking on the plates. The bars look like they may have been swapped out. So there may have been a front end impact. It's got original faceplate stem, looks like. But these bars aren't stock. Brakes look like in good condition. It's got end caps, so maintained well. Not much splitting in the cables. A little bit of rust in the bolts. That's pretty normal. S-Works logo. Not much chain slap scratches there. Looks pretty good. Derailleur looks in good condition. Not much scratching going on there. So this bike would definitely be a winner to get. These bottle cages, not much wear. Not much scratching on the down tube there. This is definitely a winner. $1,000 you get it for, and it's going to be a ripper bike. It's going to be a flyer of a bike for $1,000. We've got SL6, 4.9 mechanical Ultegra, dreaming. What we've got here, and this is big size. It's a 61. Very hard to sell 61s. Carbon bars don't mean much because they could be cracked. And just full kit to convert to Di2. Does that mean it comes with 2 group sets? Full kit to convert to Di2. It's a bit misleading, but yeah. So I love it or hate it. Paint job 61. It's going to be tough to sell that. Especially because it's slammed as well. Better off keeping that one. You're not going to get your money back on that. 4.9, a bit rich. We got a nice bike there, the SL6. Windbreak, nice bike. This one's even more of this one's definitely a laugh. We've got mechanical 9000 series Durace, $6,000. $6,000. Jeez, me's $6,000. $6,000. Parted out, the frame's worth $500, the group set's worth $500, the wheels $500. So you got $1,500 bike. 6 grand. Dreaming. This is not too bad. SL4, S-Works Tarmac, $3,000. Looks like a warranty replacement frame. Oh, here it is. It is a warranty replacement frame because it's not original stock with this shifters, etc. 6800 group set. Got some Rival wheels. They're not a bad wheel. Chinese made carbon rim. They go good. The CLX. I like these ones. Not too deep dish, so they're more aero in the crosswinds. Deep dish wheels suck in crosswinds. Not very aero at all, like a sail. This is not a bad bike. You probably get it for 2 grand. That'd be a fair deal. Replacement value very high. Looks like it has not much mileage. So the Ring of Death may not be in the fork. If you hear Specialized, this one's already sold. This is the Mirror SL4, so it's not the women's tarmac version. Nice bike. For the money, 2-3. It's a fair deal. It looks like it's in very good condition. Very good condition. Not much buffing, cranks, cable ties. It does look to be in very good condition, this bike. So yeah, that's a pretty fair deal. Looks like it's sold. I wonder what it's sold for. Another Specialized here, Ruby. This is a fantastic bike. The Rubies are a great bike as well. And this one looks like BB30. This one's got the integrated seat clamps, so it's a little bit faffing around. If you have a problem, it's got a cobble gobbler seat post. It's not too bad. This is a decent bike. This one is a decent bike for the money. What are we asking? Mechanical Ultegra for the money. What are we asking for? How much? Screen won't scroll down. 2.5. Yeah, that's a bit rich. They probably get this bike for about $1 grand. S-Works, a Mirror. Right, this is a very nice bike as well. It's going to be very, very light. It's got mechanical 9000 Durace and a BB30 OSBB crankset, so a bit of hit or miss. It's got the Rival wheels on there. This is going to be another 6 points with pedals. I'd say about 6.7 kilos with pedals, so much lighter than the current tarmac. This would be a very nice bike for someone. Looks like it's in good condition, hardly been used, and maybe that saddle's an issue. Maybe that saddle's a reason it hasn't been ridden. That saddle's, I find, isn't a very popular with females. Right? So yes, uncut steer hasn't been slammed fully. So yeah, this is a nice bike. This would ride very, very nicely. What else do we have here? We have an S-Works TT bike, extra small. All these TT bikes are in mint condition. They want $5 grand for it. They're in mint condition because TT bikes suck to ride in the real world. And they just, especially a bike like this, if you got hit in a crosswind, it would feel very unstable. And you'd be like, what am I doing? This bike would not be fun to ride, unless it's like dead calm wind. And how often do you ride when it's dead calm? Like, there's not many days out there I'll ride that there's dead calm winds. So yeah, TT bikes, they're worth nothing really. They're just a pain in the ass to travel with, and set up and all that stuff. It's just, they're a nightmare, really. They're a nightmare. But if you're doing one, they're very cheap on Facebook Marketplace. $5 grand, fair deal. You can definitely get it cheaper than that. We've got another Specialized Tricross bike. Remember the old Tricross? Before the AWOL and the Sequoia came along, we had the Tricross. This is caliper, cantilever brakes. So yeah, $1,100, but they're not going to get that. I would offer them $500. And that was listed 22 weeks ago. That's why it hasn't sold. So now I've got another Specialized here where we're at it. This is the Alay 58, a rare black color. Serum wheels, how much they want? 2.5. Dreaming. 2.5. Listed 5 weeks ago, that's why it hasn't sold. Nice looking bike. It's very reminiscent of the 2004 Tarmac, which is the first full carbon bike Specialized brought out, or Tarmac version, 2004. It looks alright, but it ain't going to get $2.5 grand for it, no way. I'd put the seat down a little bit as well. It's a bit too high for the advert. Serums look to be in very good condition. Very nice wheel set, except the free hub body's sloppy as a broken jar of peanut butter on a hot day in a car. A Ford Escort. Brakes work good. There's Shimano ones. Got 105 cranks. Probably got an adapter in there. I think that's an OSBB frame. But yeah, not a bad bike. But the price, it's not. No way is it worth $2.5 grand. I would say grand. Offer them $1 grand, you'd get it. But again, drop that fork out and spec for the Ring of Death. Do we have any more bikes in the list? We have one more left. We have some this was a funny one. Some handlebars. These handlebars are literally from 2008. In great condition. I got some 12-year-old bars from 2008. Anyone want them? $250. They can be yours. I mean, this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. That someone's trying to get $250 for a pair of 12-year-old carbon fiber bars. They're in reasonable condition, but we don't know if they've been cracked or crashed or dropped or whatever. So $250, if you're going to ask that price, fair enough, but I'd say they should have come with an X-ray certificate to show that they're not damaged from inside. $250. Second-hand carbon bars are worth $5. They're just not worth the risk. Anyway, that's the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment. What destination should we go next? We've done Australian Facebook. Should we go to the UK or USA? Let us know down below where you want to go next on Facebook Marketplace for deals on wheels with Durianrider. Thanks for watching.